Xin chào các bạn, và hôm nay chúng ta sẽ luyện tập với cô Tiffany và chúng ta sẽ để cái tốc độ là 0.5 và sau đó thì chúng ta cố gắng là nói theo và nói ở cái tốc độ rất là chậm nha. Ok, nào chúng ta hãy cùng bắt đầu. Hey, today's English lesson, I'm going to give you 4 tips that will help you communicate clearly in English and start speaking like a native English speaker. Are you ready? Well then, I'm teacher Tiffany. Let's jump right in. Alright, tip number 1. You need to simplify your idea. This is something that I encourage all my students to do. I want to encourage you as well. You see, simplifying your idea is one of the first keys to speaking English like native English speaker. Look at the point number 1. In order for your idea to stick, and the person listening to you to understand and follow along, you need to make your idea as simple as possible. Think about it. I'm teaching you English. I'm your English teacher. My goal is to help you master this English language and finally speak English like a native. But English is very complicated. My job is to simplify ideas, simplify the lessons, and in order for you to speak like me, you must also do the same. The next thing is you must break your idea down and tell until you get to the core of your idea. Think about an apple. I love apples, and I haven't eaten an apple every day for so many years because I love apples. Now, some days I miss eating the apple, but usually I eat apples. Now, at the center of an apple is a core. The main portion of the apple. So when you say the core of your idea, you want to make sure you're giving the most important information. Figure out what you're trying to say. I'm going to leave that in and actually delivering that information, that message to individual. Simplify your idea. And then come up with one simple and impactful statement or sentence.
Remember
when you're trying to speak in English like a native.
It's
It's
important
for you to organize your thoughts.
And
as you organize your thoughts, you figure out the core of your idea, and you figure out the most important thing you need to tell the person listening to you. And you should be able to break that down into a simple sentence or statement. For example, in this lesson, I am teaching you, I'm giving you 4 tips that will help you communicate in English like a native English speaker. One sentence, one statement. First, simplify your idea. Makes sense, right? Okay, let's move on to the tip number 2. Tip number 2 is you need to prove your idea. This is something that I love teaching my students how to do again. Proving your idea. You need to let the person listening to you know that you actually can support your thoughts. This is something that many English learners are not taught in their own countries, in other courses, and other books or other institutes. But it's something that native English speakers, we are taught this in school. When I was in high school, I was in elementary school. When I was in college, I was taught how to do this. So, this actually helps you to support your idea, and in essence becomes the foundation. When you are able to support your idea, it literally shows that you are a fluent English speaker. You're able to really organize your thoughts and ideas and communicate well in English. This also helps you to give clarity. It gives clarity to your idea. It makes clear and easy to understand. I want you to think about this. Have you ever been listening to someone and they start talking, right? They talking to you as you're following along, but then all of a sudden, instead of hearing words, all you hear is more, 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 more. You don't know what they're talking about. You know exactly what I'm saying, right? That happens when a person has not really provided a clear idea and is not supporting or proving their idea. Instead, they are talking about random things. Now, you as an English learner, in order for you to communicate clearly and speak
like
like a native English speaker.
You
You must
prove
your idea because this will provide clarity
for your
for your idea
and
help the person understand.
It
It also helps to
round
round out your idea. It basically comes full circle. The person listening to you hears your idea, then after you prove, there's this response. Ah, that makes sense. Similar to what's happening to you now as you're watching this English lesson. I'm breaking this down again 4 tips to help you communicate in English. And I'm proving it by giving you different examples, by helping you understand the power of following these tips. And tip number 2, proving your idea. Proving your idea.
Makes sense,
Makes sense, right?
Okay.